Good afternoon to you. Today we're going to be doing the Beatles tutorial for Here, There, and Everywhere from the Revolver album. One of 3 classic albums released, I believe it was in 1965 or 66 by the Beatles. The song was primarily written by Paul McCartney, but obviously John Lennon did some fine tuning to it when they were in the studio recording it. It's in standard tuning. And let's just go ahead and get right to it. Okay, the first part consists of five different chords. The first of which is G major, which is the forefinger on the 2nd fret of the A string, the middle finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string, and the ring finger and pinky finger on the 3rd fret of the B and E strings, and you just go one time. All right, just one time. And then we go to B minor. Some people play B minor like this. I think that's too hard. I think B minor is much easier played like this, with the forefinger on the 3rd fret of B, the middle finger and the ring finger on the 4th fret of D and G respectively. Then we go to B flat, where you're going to want to try to mute out as much as you can the G string and the B string, leaving the E string, high E string open, with the forefinger on the 2nd fret of A. All right, got that? And then we move down to this little number right here, where we have the forefinger on the 1st fret of B, the middle finger on the 2nd fret of D, and the pinky finger on the 3rd fret of high E. And it goes like this. And then the next thing that we do is we move the middle finger down 1 string, same frets. We pick up the pinky finger, we move the ring finger, and we play D7. Nice, huh? So it's this. The forefinger does not move. And we move these 2 fingers. Nice, huh? So that's the first part of the song. Okay. And then there's a little bit of change here in the second part, and this is probably where this video is going to end. Depends on what's going on in my head at that point in time. But basically what we do is the second part is, repeated several times during the song, is G major again, except we're going to pluck. Okay, we're going to pluck now. Got that? And then rather than going to B minor right away, we're going to come over here and we're going to play A minor. And with the 2nd string, we're going to start pluck and go. And then we're going to come over to B minor, starting off plucking with the A string. All right, got that? And then we're going to go over to C major. Got that? And here's kind of the difficult part. You're going to repeat that, before I go any further, you're going to repeat that twice. So you're going to do that again. A minor, B minor, C major, like that. Now, the hard part here is with F sharp minor 7. F sharp minor 7 is kind of a challenging chord to play at first for me, because it was like, dang, I really have to stretch out my fingers to play this. But basically, what he does is he plays with your palm as far away from the neck as you can get it. You're going to play, I got the wrong finger on there, sorry. The ring finger and the fourth finger on the second fret of the low E string and the fourth fret of the A string. And the reason why we don't use the pinky right here is because the pinky has to come down here to play a string. So he goes, and then he immediately has to come down here with the ring finger onto the fourth fret of the D string and put his pinky finger on the fourth fret of the B string and play it clearly. And then move it right back, and then move it right back again. All right, got that? And that's F sharp minor 7 with B7. And then he plays E minor, A minors, and an A minor 7 twice. No, he plays A minor 7 just once though, and then he strums this twice, and then D7. And I think that's a good place to stop. So he goes through the opening, just strumming, like that, and on, and then he goes through the main part of the verse twice, like that, B minor, and then C major, does that twice, and the F sharp minor 7, like that, E minor, like that, and then he strums those last two parts twice, ending with D7. And that's where we're going to stop. And so the next video will be a part 2. And from what we got done in the first video, I think that part 2 should be good enough. So be looking for that in the coming days. We're out of time, and I hope you have a great day, and hope you get something good out of this lesson.